5.
This meeting is being recorded.
Good day, my fellow goof people. We are all goof people. It is I, your host, Tom Jr. Jackson, here and God knows where, bringing to you another episode of Something Something Chat Show with Tom Jr. Jackson presents after the movie review. Today's movie is the movie Vibes from 1988, and this is episode 34. Now, the funny thing about this episode is I thought I already recorded this review and I had to go through all my videos, and I'm like, no, I didn't. So it's a little bit of like deja vu. I don't know. But before we get into this review, let's do a little bulletin board. Everybody says house cleaning. I'm changing it now to some bulletin board news. So, down in the description, first of all, as always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share if you'd like. If you like the stream, the video that you're watching, or any of the videos on my channel that you like, please like them because the more you like them, the more my channel goes up in the charts. And in the description box here, there are two channels for you to check out. One is the Post Geek Singularity, which has some great shows. It's hosted by the Captain Robert Meyer Burnett. Um, there are shows like Midnight Musings, Midnight Metal, Let's Get Physical Media, Fully Articulated, Whining About Movies, Observations with Robert Meyer Burnett. The newest show is K Pasa PGS, and that's every other Saturday. And then every other Saturday after that, I guess you would say bi-weekly, is the PGS members only Zoom call. And how can you be part of the members only Zoom call? Well, I will tell you how. What you want to do is, and I think it's down in the description box, there's a link on how to join the PGS, the Post Geek Singularity, part of the Burn Network, which is the Burn Network, really. That's the name of the channel, the Burn Network. And if you sign up for as low as 99 cents, you too can get to talk with Robert Meyer Burnett, the host of the channel. He's a director, editor. He does it all. He is a Renaissance man. And he highly recommends that you watch season 3 of Picard. He says, give it one episode in. And if you give it about, I think he said like 45 minutes, something like that. He said, when you get to some part about a bunk bed, you'll be in, but it's a really great episode. It's a really great show. He's seen the entire season 3 of Picard 3 times all the way through. So check that out. But also, every Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, check out Ladies of the PGS, hosted by um, RM, who is a co-host of Midnight Musings, and Lorena Creole, which, by the way, Lorena Creole's channel should be down in the description box, as well as Retro Nerd Girl, who's a great friend of the channel. She's a good supporter of the channel. So I believe I put her link down there for her channel. And as always, the Phantasmagorium. So check those guys out. They got great shows. They're doing a great, at the time of record of doing this, they've been doing a retrospective on all the Batman movies. You know, whether they be animated, whether they be live action. So check that out. Um, but yeah, Ladies of the PGS every Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Great show. It's about an hour long, hour and change. Great content, great topics. You should check that out. And while you're at it, RM has her own YouTube channel called Positive Fandom, where you can find unboxing reviews of television shows, movies, out of the theater reviews. Every Sunday morning, she does a Sunday brunch live which is her live show at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time, and that's with her co-host Russell Whitfield. It goes for about 2.5 hours, something like that. Great show to watch as well. I highly recommend that you check that show out. Come join us. I am the moderator for not only her channel, but three other channels as well. It's the Burnett Work, Positive Fandom, Retro Nerd Girl, and the Phantasmagorium. All four of those channels I am a moderator for. Check out those channels. And as always, she does what now she's been doing some watch parties. So we've been watching The Last of Us every Sunday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And you watch it on your screen at home, and then you on your laptop or phone, you join in with the chat and say, "Hey, I like this," or "Ooh, that was scary," or "Ooh, this is fantastic." It's a fantastic time. I think her next watch party, the big one that she'll be doing is the Oscars, an Oscars watch party. Actually, it'll be a double night of watch parties that night as well. So you'll have the Oscars, and after that, The Last of Us. The season finale of the Last of Us is the same night as the Oscars. Who knew? I certainly did not. And HBO, what are you doing? Okay, so now that we've done all this stuff, let's get into what you're really here for. And I'm sorry for babbling on. Episode 34 of After the Movie Review, it is Vibes from 1988. So in 1988, Ken Kwapis, who is known for movies like Follow That Bird and directing The Office and many other things, brought Lowell Gantz and Babalu Mandel, who wrote Parenthood. They wrote Mr. Saturday Night Live. I believe they wrote Night Shift as well. They wrote the script called Vibes, and they brought it to the big screen, and it stars Cyndi Lauper, Jeff Goldblum, Michael Lerner, Peter Falk. That's right, Peter Falk, Columbo, Julian Sands, and in his 14th film role, a very young Steve Buscemi. hmm Steve Buscemi, folks. Vibes is about two psychics who are hired to go to Ecuador to look for the long lost son of a man, played by Peter Falk, but other intentions are at stake. And I'll leave it at that because it's a little underrated movie. I don't think it did that well at the time, but it really today it's a fantastic movie. I like it. Um, there's so much fun to watch with it. It's these two have a chemistry on screen, but in real life, according to Cyndi Lauper, they did not get along during production. Originally, Dan Aykroyd was going to be in the lead role, the Jeff Goldblum role, but he met with Cyndi Lauper. He decided he did not want to work with her, and he dropped out after that. And the head of he dropped out after the then head of Columbia Pictures, David Putnam, insisted on casting her as the co-lead. And I guess Dan Aykroyd didn't get the right feel for her. I don't know what the exact thing is. I don't know him, so I can't really ask him. But that's what I know. Vibes was Cyndi Lauper's very first film role. The movie was described as, and this is an accurate way of describing it. It's described as romancing the Ghostbusters in the Temple of Doom, and 100% it's that. The role of Nick was originally who is the Jeff Goldblum role was written for a very short man. The seventh draft of the script has Sylvia, played by Cyndi Lauper, commenting that she likes her man a little taller. And so after Jeff Goldblum was cast, sections were rewritten to include the stretcheroo jokes, comments about him being tall and whatnot. And it's a great movie. It's Peter Falk, who is Columbo, and here on the channel we have big Columbo fans. As a matter of fact, we're going to bring this around to Columbo again because Jeff Goldblum previously worked with Peter Falk in a 1975 episode of Columbo. That was 47 years ago, folks. That's how long Jeff Goldblum has been in the business. 47 years. This was Ken Kwapitz's first major motion picture. Prior to this, he directed a few TV episodes and a couple low-budget kids movies, such as Sesame Street Presents Follow That Bird. This is a fun little underrated movie where the whole time you are just transfixed on Cyndi Lauper. I mean, Cyndi Lauper is really fun in this movie. And as a matter of fact, years later on the show Bones, she sort of played a similar role. So yeah, and she's known for her mostly for her music, but she does do some acting. I've never met her. I've always wanted to meet her and just talk to her. She did the theme song to the Goonies, "Good Enough for Me." I believe that's the name of the song. And Jeff Goldblum has done many things from The Fly to Jurassic Park, those films, and Earth Girls Easy. Just so many great films. And this film here, it's really like an adventure, is what it is. It's an adventure. It's one of those movies where you go on this journey with these two people to the beautiful country of Ecuador. I think it's Ecuador or one of those South American countries. It's beautiful views. Julian Sands, who's known for his Warlock films, is in it. It's a very fun movie. It's about psychics. So if you're into psychics, it's one of those movies you want to watch. And as a kid, I've always seen the video box, the VHS box for it, and I've never watched it until I think last year. Yeah, last year I watched it last year for the first time, and it is absolutely a great film. It's a fun time. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's the beauty of watching movies. You can have your own opinions and your own thoughts on it. But this is just my thoughts, and if you like it, that's great. Um, so I want to thank you for watching this review. I'm going to answer a question I was asked about a Patreon. Not at the moment. Maybe at some point I will start up a Patreon. I don't really know what to offer for Patreon. I mean, maybe do a Patreon. Maybe do it where once a month we do a Zoom call with my many viewers. Or I could do something like that. Or we could always just do that for the heck of it and not even have to. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, I'm working on some things. I'll think about it. I got to do some interviews. I got to get interviews going on this channel as well. I know. Well, this is 2023, and we all know who is going to be interviewed. That's right, Robert Meyer Burnett. We're looking at you. So, folks, here's what you do: go on, if you're on Twitter, if you have a Twitter account, go to go to Burnett RM and tweet him. Why have you not gone on Tom Jr. Jackson at Tom Jr. Jackson's channel to be interviewed yet. Tell him you want to see him interviewed by me. Do that. So if many more people can say, hey, we want to see this, maybe he'll go, oh, I should do that. Because he keeps saying, yeah, let's make plans. And he gets busy. And I understand. He's a busy man. He's a man that works in Hollywood. He's one of the big guys, but he would be one of my ultimate interviews to have. So we'll people that want to come on as well. But as I said, we'll work this out. We'll figure it out together. If we can all get him to do it, maybe we can nudge him a bit. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You know what I mean? Say no more. But in the meantime, I want to thank you for watching. You've all been all 112. Yeah, 112 members of this channel. You, the goof people of this channel. I want to thank you for watching. And as always, please remember to be kind, to watch and form your own opinions. And, you can watch reviews, enjoy them for what they are. But ultimately, the choice of watching a movie is up to you and you alone. I can't tell you what to do. I can just suggest it, but I can't tell you, hey, this is what you should think of this movie. I'm only recommending. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So I want to thank you all for watching After the Movie Review number 34. So until next time, please remember, we are all goof people, and have yourself a great day and a pleasant tomorrow. Until next time, bye-bye for now.